The Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays.
He's loose. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On the move.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they need the 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, but in the end, punched it in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his own 20. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, USC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on-hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchdown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're going to get a lot of answers today.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
practice, but that's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of it. Hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quick. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
On the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll wrestle into the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The run from the shotgun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. It looks as if he's going to run it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he might want another play. Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Calls his own run. The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. Trying to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. They met him there. Forced it together.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Pulls and fires complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back.
lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there. They stopped it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's picked off. He managed to field yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
So equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff. Reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and the hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them in the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Takes it on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lost the throw on 1st down. That's it. On target over the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost a throw. He's working against He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Ready.
Sends it back in motion. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and 4. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. That's a run. Touchdown, Wolverine. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fella.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The noise level is relentless here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Here's the handoff. Finds solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This is a design run. Going up for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Just going to keep it after the snap. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Here we go. Set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the gun, give on the inside. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Tie game. He's going to take it off. Michigan.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. Hell no, flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not injured there. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to give everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Orgy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses early. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. With the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. It's tied. It's late. You're in your own end of the field. You're just trying to get into field goal range late here in the fourth quarter. Find your best matchups. Find your best playmakers.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation in a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
2 yards on this play. Hey, Flynn, let's do this offense. Make some good plays today. It's your game to win, offense. Ready up. 2:21 wing.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. The shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stumbled to the ground. But guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for fire. A lot of defenders around on that screen. make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I thought, well, it needs a push on third, too. They got to move their defensive line out of the way. At least create a hole for the running back. Has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.